Here we have the 1990 through 1996 Corvette Bose Gold system. There were rare occasions when there was a non-Bose system. We do see the non-Bose system in the shop for repair. However, we've never seen the non-Bose Corvette here at the shop, and I have seen the '83 Corvette at the museum. In the Bose Gold system, there is what's called the control head. This is called the CDM box, which is the control data module. You have two front Bose enclosures and two rear Bose enclosures. With these enclosures are speakers and amplifiers. There are two styles of amplifiers. In the 1990, we had the wired amplifier. There are usually these amplifiers come in pairs. The front pair is the same, the rear pair is the same. These speakers tend to be equalized, and the enclosures, the fronts give more mids and highs while the rears give more mids and lows. In '91 they went to an amplifier with a connector on it. Now, this system has the control data module. What this is the brains of the system. All the powers from the car come to this unit. From this unit it goes to the control head, which has the CD player, the cassette. And then the audio comes back from these two units, although the tuner is in this package but controlled from the stereo or the control head. Then it sends a signal out to the four Bose amplifiers. This particular radio has a black face with white letters. This one went in the 94 through 96. The 92 through 93 had a black face with orange letters, while the 90-91 had a gray face with white with orange letters. This stereo's common problems are the CD clicks, click, 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 click. It will not accept, will not eject CDs, and so on. Cassette is bad, not quite as often, but it seems like also the display is not lit up properly. We do repair this unit, and we give a 1-year warranty, and we do a rebuild on this one. Next in line is the control data module tuner receiver box. There is one modification that we can do to this box, and we do add the iPod or auxiliary audio input device as well to this box. The location of this box is in several different places. It can be up under the dash, or actually it is up under the dash on the 90 through 92, and the 93 through 96, this box is located in under the insert in the pocket behind the passenger seat. We see quite a few problems with this one. The system turns on, unable to control it, no audio output, and overall no power. There are 3 fuses in this system as well. If you're having the no power problem, there is one constant power which is supplied to this box, which allows the control head to remember what station you're on for the presets and the clock and time. This also has a second power. When the ignition is turned on, supplies 12 volts to this unit, which in turn, when you turn this unit on, supplies 12 volts out to your Bose speaker enclosures for them to power up and work. No audio, not turning on, and so on. Checking all these 3 fuses is best. The third one is the Bose fuse, which supplies power to these. Now, some of the problems we've seen with the Bose amplifiers, they tend to have a variety of problems. Original amplifiers can have several problems. We received today a 91 Corvette Bose system. We have the 2 front amplifiers off the plastic enclosures because they still have the plate, and the 2 rear amplifiers along with the tuner box. But we're not going to test the tuner box here. We're going to go through and test these amplifiers to see what kind of noises they make, to give you an idea of, when it comes to troubleshooting, what noises these can make. This first one makes a hissing static sound. The second one here, rear amplifier, This one makes no sound at all. One of these two front ones are going to make you jump out of your seat. That one's dead. No sound. And the final one. These are just a couple of the problems the Bose amplifiers can have. With all this squealing and popping and so on, it's very likely the amplifier is bad. But for troubleshooting purposes, you can remove an enclosure from one position and put it into another if you're getting sound. If this is a dead system, you would want to possibly remove the rear speaker cover from the rear grille. There is a connector that sits on the face of the speaker. This connector supplies the plus and minus signal for the amplifier to power the speaker, and then there are two other wires that deal with power and ground for when the unit is turned on, supplying power to this connector. There's a variety of different colors here, but the main two colors here that stay the same are the black and the orange. The orange wire here with the system on should have 12 volts. Actually, the connector that mates to this one coming from the car. If you're having a problem with no audio and you can test, the rear speakers are easier to test for to see if that power line is good. If you have 12 volts to the on that wire coming to this enclosure, then it's most likely you have bad amplifiers. But when we've noticed that some of the Corvette owners are not the original owners, so we have also seen a slew of different problems that deal with this Corvette system. We have seen, I mentioned earlier, the Bose amplifiers are EQ'd for each set of speakers. We've seen quite a few of these enclosures come in with the wrong amplifiers. We probably have schematics on over 100 different Bose amplifiers from Cadillac to Corvette. These amplifiers all basically look the same, but they are equalized and they are different. They are built specifically for the position in the vehicle they are. So we've seen Cadillac amplifiers in these enclosures. We've seen Nissan and Infiniti and amplifiers in these enclosures, and we've seen them mixed and matched. Front amplifiers may be the same, but the rear amplifiers are not the same as the front. We can take care of all the problems with this system. On our website we do have removal instructions or videos on how to take all this equipment out of the vehicle. Please take a look at that. If you have other questions or anything we missed here, please give us a call. We'll be happy to answer your questions. Thank you for watching.